Hello everyone and welcome to this week's review. The newest Disney Plus original movie is here. Titled Flora Ulysses, it's an adaptation of a book by Kate DiCamillo and centers on a superhero-loving girl who becomes friends with a squirrel who has some incredible abilities. How does this fare with the other movies Disney has produced for their streaming service? Really well, I think. I found Flora Ulysses to be absolutely delightful, heartwarming, and really funny. This becomes quite an appealing adventure, director Lena Khan and screenwriter Brad Copeland doing a lovely job of telling the story. I was smiling through the whole film as it delivers what all quality family films succeed in doing, which is telling a story with appeal for all ages while also respecting the audience's intelligence. I really enjoyed spending time with these characters and getting to know them. The main focus is on the bond formed between a young girl named Flora and the squirrel she becomes friends with. The filmmakers capture the right tone with this, and that allows you to buy into the fantastical concept presented. However, there are other elements that help flesh out the film. Flora constantly refers to herself as a cynic, but she really doesn't act like one, as she displays a refreshing curiosity about the world. I really liked Flora's relationship with her parents. She has a different camaraderie with each one, and they all grow in a particular way. They all have arcs that are developed properly, and credit should go to the actors as well. Matilda Lawler plays Flora in one of her first film roles, and she gives the character the needed enthusiasm, while also doing a terrific job in both the comedic and heartfelt scenes. She has to act alongside a computer-generated squirrel for a good amount of her screen time, and she helps make it look like the squirrel is really there. There are adult actors who have trouble doing that, so bravo! Ben Schwartz and Allison Hannigan are also great as the parents, each having troubles of their own. They're excellent acting opposite Lawler and with each other. You also have Danny Pudi as the main villain, an animal control employee, and he appears to be having a lot of fun playing this over-the-top baddie on the hunt for Ulysses. Speaking of Ulysses, the animators did an excellent job with the visual effects, and he gets some big laughs of his antics. And much like Flora, you do grow to care about the squirrel. Framestore, which also worked on the Paddington movies, was the main effects studio responsible for animating Ulysses, so they definitely have a knack for giving us cute CG creations. The movie is also really funny. I laughed multiple times through the film, whether because of a bit of physical comedy courtesy of Ben Schwartz or a clever line of dialogue. And when there are sentimental moments, they feel earned, as these characters are very likable, and there is an investment in hoping things turn out well for this family. I also like one of the messages of the film, which celebrates the reading of comic books as a legitimate form of literature. Yes, this is produced by a company that owns one of the most prolific comic book publishers in the world, but the sentiment is nonetheless appreciated. My only major criticism is I did not think the boy Flora becomes friends with was entirely necessary. I understand he's there so she has another person her age to interact with, but I was just more engaged when she was with her parents, and the blind jokes they kept doing with him got old really quickly. One interesting aspect of Flora and Ulysses is the constant references to Disney-owned properties. For instance, the movie frequently throws in nods to Marvel Comics, which makes sense considering Flora's love for superheroes. There's also a Star Wars-related joke in this movie, and be on the lookout for a Pixar Easter egg. You might think these would be intrusive, but I actually found these were well integrated and resulted in knowing smiles rather than eye rolls. I also think someone on the production team must really like DuckTales, because I counted 4 actors from the recent television series in this, and it's definitely not a coincidence, because they even make a cute in-joke about it at one point. Overall, Flora Ulysses is a charming and winning comedy that has a lot of fun with its premise, and it definitely stands as one of my favorite movies to premiere on Disney+. The film debuts on the service tomorrow, so give it a watch and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching this week's review, and I'll see you next time.